to Decatur, and I'm glad many of you listened when I warned you about what was going to happen in Washington. There was a Coast Guard supposed to show up to protect Trump. They never showed up. I guess, we see what's going on. Oh, and then YouTube took down 6 of my channels. No, actually took down 1 of my channels, and somehow it's just keep me from getting to the other 6. But see, I had more than 7. Therefore, and of course I was smart to keep one from your YouTube, so you couldn't get it. And it's not even on the same thing, so you couldn't deny it, because it's on a whole another thing altogether. And I got 2 other things on a whole other thing together. So now I have, instead of what I had before, I got more channels than I had before. 3 on one, 3 on the other one. Actually, I have 4 on one, and 3 on the other one, and 2 more. Right? So I have more than I had before. So YouTube, every time you mess with me, I just keep on making more pages and more pages. Don't worry about that. I know how to do it. You can't stop it. There's no way to stop it. And I'll be doing a lot more lives to make it harder for you to stop everything that I'm doing. Since you had to mess with my channel for a reason. I mean, I told the truth, right? And now we have everything played out. I told the truth, right? Everybody see what's going on. They've seen what's going on too. The people stormed the building. The Trump supporters stormed the building. But you see a lot of things going on. Oh, man. And it was trying to stop the so-called extra votes y'all trying to sneak in there. It didn't work. Huh? So, we'll see what's going to happen next. But for now, we'll see what I told you was going to happen.
Electoral college votes. Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle have publicly condemned the violence as a threat to democracy. New York Democratic Congressman Mondaire Jones was on the House floor when the protests started, and rioters streamed in. He joins me now. Congressman Jones, you were forced to evacuate. Can you describe to us what that was like?
Oh, they had to evacuate.
It was a very harrowing experience to be on the House floor and what was supposed to be and historically has been a routine certification exercise. You know, Congress routinely certifies the results of presidential elections.
No.
Until now.
That's right.
Donald Trump and his co-conspirators in the United States Congress on the Republican side manufactured a myth of voter fraud and incited violence.
No, they did not.
An insurrection like what we saw today.
Now look, the left is gonna lie because they mad because they couldn't get what they want. You see this? And this is coming from Capitol Hill. Y'all need to stop lying, man. Stop lying. Y'all tried to steal it. It didn't work.
So I feel
everybody was hit.
That I'm sure many of the approximately 200 other people on the House floor and in the gallery overlooking the House floor today.
So rioters got into the House and Senate floors. How do you think they were able to get so far?
Those were Trump supporters. Those are not rioters. Those were Trump supporters. They were not rioters. They're lying.
Fighting's not that easy.
It's one that Congress absolutely has to look into. Because
those are Trump supporters. Those are not rioters.
About
they trying to frame it like that because they didn't get their way.
The kind of numbers that we saw in terms of protesters and domestic terrorists.
Oh, now, they sent FIFA. Listen, they had FIFA down there, right? And the people peeped it, and Trump named those FIFA people terrorists, right? And they put the Black Lives Matter down there too, trying to play games, and some other something boys down there. But the people showed up and outnumbered them. And that's what happened. And that's why they're mad. They had to evacuate. They ain't pissed off that they showed up. They pissed off they didn't get their way. And the FIFA and all the other stuff couldn't do whatever the hell they had planned. And I'm pretty sure some things went down. Because I heard there were like 4 stabbings. And I'm pretty sure our people didn't do no stabbings. Because we don't condone violence. But we know who do. Because we see what they're doing. But we don't condone, the people don't condone violence. But there's some folks who do, and it's not the people who are condoning the violence. And that's the messed up part. We don't want violence. Y'all can forget y'all war. Y'all forget y'all civil war. Y'all trying to forget everything y'all wanted. Because we don't want it. So we not going for it. Y'all wanted that. Let's hear y'all talk and complain about how y'all didn't get what y'all want and blame it on Trump. Although the people finally stood up for themselves.
Time to prepare. And I've got to tell you, I, along with many other people, I think, who have seen images on various social media platforms of law enforcement agents taking selfies with these domestic terrorists who have breached security and already successfully stormed the Capitol, along with folks, again, law enforcement agents who have been videotaped allowing mobs to enter past gates. That is very distressing, and it's something that needs to be investigated. And anyone who is responsible for these various security breaches today must be held accountable. Because, as I mentioned, I was on the House floor with approximately 200 other members of Congress, including the Speaker, and there was a moment, a very frenetic moment.
But it's like I said, y'all.
A loud bang on the door.
There will be no more president. Nobody will be elected or reelected as a president of the United States. That's all done. Soon, the Creator's gonna let the judgment happen. And I'm gonna show you how Rap the News got lava. He's telling you about the lava coming from Planet Hill, and it's already started, y'all. They're too late for their agenda. They're gonna keep pushing for it though. But the problem is that the nuke. We understand World War III is gonna happen no matter what, right? So they pulled their thing. They didn't get what they want. Now nukes are gonna fly. We know this. We can't be in the cities. So now the next thing for us to do is flee the cities. And they still gonna try to push some things, y'all. Don't think that the people just won. It's time for us to get ready to flee these cities soon, because we already know what they're gonna do next. We ain't even gotta talk about it. We already just know. They're too predictable now, y'all, and they're too obvious about what they doing. They don't miss too many steps. They don't slow down the game, and they went from playing chess to playing checkers. And now the people are smart because we see every move they making before they make it.
Have been objecting to the certification of the presidential election, again without a basis, because of course they can never actually.
They're all done.
They're doing this to lay the groundwork for 10 more years of voter suppression on the basis that.
Oh, you hear this? Look at you. Oh, it's the. See, I don't want to use the term because I don't want y'all. See, listen, I'm indigenous, so and he looks like he could be indigenous. He probably ain't. We don't know. But see, there's no saying, and I'm not being racist because I'm indigenous, okay? So you can't say that, all right? But you know when somebody tell a lie or do something messed up and they want to blame somebody else? The kettle, is that the kettle, the kettle black or something like that? And it's called somebody else something else, but the kettle doing exactly what it's saying somebody else is doing? I forgot how that go, but you know what I'm talking about. Oh man, this is just hilarious.
You guys on some things that are going on right now in the Middle East, and I'm sure many of you are probably already aware that Saudi Arabia had sworn in a new government for Yemen, and they flew them into Yemen, and when they did, of course, the Houthi-backed rebel, or Iranian-backed rebels, the Houthis, had undoubtedly knowledge of their arrival coming into the country and attacked the airport. I've been told that 13 have been killed as a result of that. But not only did they know about them coming to the airport from Saudi Arabia, but they also knew that they would be going afterwards to the palace. This was the place they were going to take them to. So those that survived the attack were then taken immediately to the palace, where again more explosions went off. They were prepared as well for what was going to go on there. I've also been told, as far as the situation with Iran, this war that is imminent, that is going to take place, that the United States is very much aware that the different factions that have received the ballistic missiles, that includes inside of Syria, inside of Lebanon, also inside of Yemen, etc., and Iraq, that those factions are planning their own version of a shock and awe in retaliation for the strike that'll be on Iran. So there's going to be a lot of fireworks, and I've also been told that both North Korea and China are monitoring the situation very closely, and I think this is why we're going to see, in a very short period of time, these things are going to spiral out of control into a global conflict. And of course, this is exactly what, I hate to say it, this is exactly what Israel is wanting. The elite, not the people of Israel, but the elite of Israel are wanting, in order to be able to usher in their new Messiah, who is allegedly going to bring peace. They will probably announce a Messiah figure as a warrior of the Mashiach ben Yosef, but the Mashiach ben David, I believe, is going to be an extraterrestrial entity. They're going to use a fallen angel.
Yep, yes they are. And that's what's going to get the mark of the beast in, y'all. That particular one right there, that's going to get the mark of the beast, and I've been telling y'all. Because the devil had put it for the other guys to get it done, and they couldn't get the job done. They could not get the job done. But see, now the devil know everybody woke. So you already know he gonna, man, listen, it's about to get crazy real fast. He about to pop on the scene. We know that war's gonna happen. People, can we either go to the wilderness real soon, stack your money and get ready, or if y'all don't go to the wilderness, then how about going to Haiti or something? Like, I'm just saying it's an option. But I'm looking for the wilderness, y'all. I'm thanking y'all, either we go to the wilderness or you take your butt to Haiti. And if you don't know anything about Haiti, you'll be safe there. Some folks don't want to go to Haiti, and I understand. I'm not gonna say anything bad about Haiti. Okay, don't forget, they still your brother. All right. But anyhow, that's what it's coming down to, y'all. They tried to get rid of all the truthers, and the funny thing is, it wasn't just me they tried to get rid of, huh? There's some truth is missing, huh? There's some truth is missing. What's up with that? I'm just saying. Kind of scary, huh? Yo, it might be time to go, y'all.
They were claimed as a Messiah that will bring peace. After about a years-long battle that we're going to see that's going to unfold, that will come out. Now, from what I've been told, around 2025-ish is when that would take place. But keeping in mind, things could be escalating very, very rapidly. So at any rate there, pray for the Christians in Iran especially. They're really going to bear the brunt of this war. Even the Israeli people that are not for all this warring that is going on, that Satan is doing through these different governments that are willing to carry out their bidding, there's going to be a lot of Israelis that are going to be sacrificed on this altar of a lie that we have to have 6 million more Jews that are going to have to die. And unfortunately, that's exactly what will happen. Don't forget, General...
You know what's so funny? He keep on talking about them not realizing who they really talking about. You know what? I'm going to let them just talk. Y'all get what I'm saying. The ones who want to know. But you see how they always do that shit. Let's just play it. For the white folks that don't know any better, you might want to look into this and do your research about who the real... We don't even use the word Jews, because that word is actually pagan. But look into who the real people are of that book that you keep freaking reading. Because they show, man, they pull the hoodwink over y'all big time, man. And it's too obvious now.
The general that I brought out the other day, the spokesman for the IDF, in that article in the Jerusalem Post, they admitted what we shared with you about a year ago, that Iran has the capability of their ballistic missiles not being detected by anything that we have or Israel has. The David Sling nor the Iron Dome can detect them. So they know that there's going to be a massive amount of casualties, and both on American and Israeli sides as well, and anybody else that's involved in this this war here. It's just it's sickening. Satan is definitely loose, and unfortunately, it is because the evangelical community has given power over to that beast. Now, I know people don't like me saying that, but it's true. When you look at the beast system, I know people don't like me saying that, but it's true. When you look at the beast system, the beast kingdom, and you know who that beast kingdom is, that little country south of Lebanon over there in the Middle East, and you know that this is who was ruling and reigning. Satan was ruling and reigning back during the time when Jesus came on the scene in Israel.
Oh boy!
Jesus tells you who they
There
are.
goes the hijack. Mr. J, the bright morning star. Mr. J, who is Mr. L, Mr. G, Mr. E's son, the son of the devil. Come on, man. Y'all gotta stop with the bullshit, bro. Y'all with these religions. Y'all kill me with these religions.
You know, he said, "You're of your father, the devil." And then we're delivered from.
See, I did that in the book. They got the devil calling someone else the devil. Ain't that funny? When they really should have said, Shem's Enoch is the one that said that shit and called him the devil because they wanted to praise who? The black man, Mr. J, that they kidnapped as a child, brought him to a Catholic church, taught him Christianity and polytheism, and helped him push it all around the world as he enslaved his own black brethren, Israelite brethren, indigenous brethren. And now they're going to talk about Mr. J. And you camps is pushing that black Mr. J, who is nothing more than a traitor, unfortunately, by slavery, because his ass didn't know any better. And then by the time he did, we killed his butt, because one of his homeboys told on his ass to us, and what we did, we got rid of him. And that's why the Catholics killed the homeboy that they keep talking about. He killed himself. He didn't kill himself. He didn't hang himself. They hung him for telling on that Mr. J, who was a black person who was enslaved by the Catholic Church and then turned on us to kidnap us, enslave us, and kill us. Yeah, and push Mr. J and claim he was Mr. J. But see, the real prophets never claim that. And Shem's Enoch said, y'all ain't supposed to be doing that shit. He called y'all devils.
The law. I'm going to place power back underneath the law again.
Tell the truthful ones.
This is what everybody is propping up. Israel and the Middle East, they're propping them up. Making it like it's some great thing to go back up underneath the tyranny that Jesus came and released you from, freed you from. That's why Satan was bound. He was bound from being able to deceive you any longer. But unfortunately...
See, no. The Creator freed you from it. How did he free you from it? Well, he put a portion of his spirit in you. So the whole time, the greater the spirit that is in me, that they're talking about the spirit of the Creator. The portion is in you. You are the portion of the Creator. We are all connected to the Creator because we come to the Creator and we are the Creator's children. Bam! So you didn't have to sit there and be praying all these stuff. You just had to recognize the Creator's in you and pray to the Creator because He's already in you. And when you have a thought, the Creator hears that thought. Therefore, the prayer's already made if you're praying to Him. If you had a bad thought, you better ask forgiveness because the Creator don't heard that thought. He knows everything about you. Ain't no way to hide it, bro. Be real with yourself and stop playing these games with all these religions. And what y'all finna do? Y'all about to take the mark because Mr. J, who is coming down, who is the devil, is gonna make y'all take the mark of the beast. That's simple. It's coming. It's coming. And we ain't gotta specify what the mark is. Y'all know what the mark is. But see, the funny thing is, YouTube, I never specified what the mark was by words, because folks already know. But you had to take down, no, you took down one of my channels, and then you had the nerve to make it, so I can actually go to my channels right now, where I'm at right now, but these are channels that I have to go on as a guest now. Good thing I only did videos on 3 of them, huh? But really 2 extra ones, huh? No, there were 3, oh yeah, 3 extra more, that's okay. Y'all see those eventually, but hey, it's no big deal. We got 8 more channels, all nice to work on, and we're going to spread them out. So every time y'all see Mr. News pop up, know it's me. You will see a familiar icon, and I'm going in. That's simple. Stop with your Mr. J. Yeah, it's getting crazy. It's coming. You see it coming. I told you it's coming. YouTube, start hating. All I'm doing is telling the truth. I ain't lying. The fact is all in the face. They can't miss it. We know what's going on. The gig's up. And now we just waiting for y'all to do what y'all gonna do to each other, YouTube. Because that's exactly what y'all gonna do. And we know y'all gonna cause World War III. You and your co-conspirator buddies. Yep. So anyhow, Trump's ready for you. And it's gonna be a fight. And we already hip. Everybody get ready. People that I'm dealing with and people that I'm not dealing with, y'all might want to go to the wilderness too, or get out this country. I'm just being real. Cause they're crazy. Okay? And nobody should ever have a YouTube page taken down for telling folks to evacuate. Okay? My job is to warn people, and that's in the book. And more books than just one. And you know this, YouTube. So stop doing silly stuff. Okay? You're only making the punishment worse for the Creator, and I am one of his teachers. Alright? I'm not going to say the words y'all use because of just refusing to do it. But you know what it is. You know what's going on. Do yourself a favor and stop the BS. All peace and love to everybody. Again, y'all know I'm not prejudiced. I don't hate you for race, creed, or color. And I've even said that tons of times on my other channel. So, with that said, I'm going to leave it alone because I don't have nothing else to say for this video. But didn't I tell y'all they was going to try that old monkey see, monkey do stuff? As usual, always got to get it right to you. And you see that I had your back in your best interest. And I'm still here. Never be afraid to tell the truth, y'all. If you're telling the truth, the Creator makes sure that nobody ever stop you, no matter what they do. And you see how they did that, and I'm still here. And watch. If time don't run out before we go to the wilderness, because I'm pretty sure we'll go to the wilderness. But if time goes further than what I'm thinking is going, then I'll have over 1,000 subscribers real soon. You can guarantee that. And since I said it, I know it's going to happen. I already know the secrets. Okay? We are creators, and I just created a situation. All praise to the Creator and nobody else. Peace and love.